All right, hey team, Jason Hall here. So I wanted to let you know about a really cool service in which we're going to help you find an assistant. This is like a personal executive assistant, US based, that is matched to your personality and how you do business and how you think. They're phenomenal. And so I partnered with a placement agency. I tested them out. I have two assistants from them. And so I have two assistants from them, and it's been a game changer. So normally, and I've had probably 10 or so personal assistants in the past. Some have been really good. Some stole from me. Some cheated time. Some one hacked all my stuff, and like after I fired her, after I found out she was stealing stuff, and like ruined everything. Like I've made all the mistakes, right? And this time around, I was tired of doing that. I didn't want to do that anymore. I didn't want to like try and find an assistant. I didn't want to reach out, and I didn't want to like go through tons of job postings or applications, or I didn't want to do any of that. I just wanted somebody to help me that was really good at this. And that's what these guys do. So on this page, I have a little bit of info here, but if you have struggled to place a good assistant, and you're open to the idea of somebody being remote, being virtual, that you can just send stuff to, that you can tell through, I'll share some of the tips of how I do it, but like walkie-talkie messages to, and project management tasks too, and you can say, hey, can you do this, and you can just start offloading all the $10, $15 type of hour tasks that you don't need to be doing, that you shouldn't be doing, so that it frees up your time to do the stuff you really want to be focused on. If you're already maxed out on time, this is your gateway to freedom. It's time. You are due. An assistant, in my opinion, a personal assistant, is one of the very first people that you should hire, because it instantly increases your personal capacity. So you need to figure out, where are you spending your time, figure out what things are you doing that you could offload, and then find somebody you can trust to take that stuff on. They will help you document the processes. You'll be able to tell them what you want done, and they will know how to do this, because this agency that I've partnered with, they will help train them and teach them how to be really great assistants. And they will continue to provide them resources and training. You pay a little fee to them each month for that, and they keep them in this state of momentum and help make sure that you onboard them really well as well. And they have everything about it's great. Okay, I've tried it out. I've done everything, guys, from Upwork to online jobs, .ph, from the Philippines, like you name it. I've tried everything. I've had people in India. I've had people all over the place. You cannot beat the quality of somebody that is in the same culture, the same environment as you. So that's why I love having US based team members, and having a personal assistant that's going to be the closest person to you, interacting with you on a regular basis, allowing you to offload, that has the right personality profile to match up to you, is going to be a game changer. Okay? It is going to give you the gift of time, and time is my scarcest resource. I have two assistants from this company I'm offloading things to now. I have several team members, and you, if you don't have an assistant, you need at least to get your first one. It's time. You're due. It's time to do this. So if you scroll down, click the button, make sure you fill out the form. It's going to ask a bunch of questions to see if you're a fit for their program, and it's not cheap, but let me tell you what is really expensive. What is really expensive is high employee costs, like having a staff member that isn't producing results. People cost a lot of money. What's really expensive is placing the wrong person. I probably lost 10 to 20 grand just from a few months of having a bad assistant. It was a leak in the company, right? And that wasn't like money, not, that's beside the money that I paid out to her. It's the money that was probably cost me, in terms of lost business, lost deals, inefficiencies, whatever. And that's probably even a lot higher than that. which is scary. I would pay probably 10 grand. I told my wife after that experience, I would pay 10 grand if I could go back and not have hired that person because of all the money and time and headache that it cost me. And I've had several bad assistants over the years, and part of it is just all the trial and error of trying to vet these. This company's worked it out to a science. So enter in your details below. If you are still listening to this and you still haven't clicked it, you're crazy. Go down, click on this, and they have guarantees. And they will give you all the details. They made me feel incredibly safe, and I'm a cautious guy, right? And I have a very high level of quality that is standard. And several of you have probably interacted with my assistants, and they're awesome. And it's completely helping me transform my business. Having a great assistant is a game changer. So that's all I'm going to say, and hopefully you're excited. Fill out this form, and let's get you your very first amazing assistant.